Testing microphone 1 2.
Testing microphone 1 2.
Testing microphone 1 2. Good morning, Twitchland. How's it going, everybody? Getting everything adjusted here still. All right. Okay. How's everybody doing? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I want to bring this over here. Here we go. Let's do that. And let's do this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my Is There Any Deal stuff first. And then I'm going to go through. Let's put a timer on. Very important. Since I usually do this very well, I need to set a timer for an hour. So I get up and move around, go to the bathroom, heat up my coffee, those kinds of things. I should have heated up my coffee before I started, but you know. Anyways, I'm going to stream some Railroader tonight. I might stream a little bit of Road Craft, which is a demo that's on Steam right now. I played some of it last night, but I got my one of my vehicles that I needed to use. I got it stuck, and I could not get it out, and I just gave up. I'm like, okay, I'm done. I went to bed, which I should have. Well, no, what happened is I got the vehicle stuck. I couldn't get it out by itself. So then I tried towing it out with one of my other vehicles, two different ways, from back and from front. Couldn't tow it out. And then I said, I'm going to bed. And then I had an issue with my closing music. The music that I used to end the stream and the scene that I used to end the stream, I had a problem with that. And so then I'm up longer. So I was up way longer than I wanted to be last night because of these stupid PC things. Now I looked online for a solution to getting a vehicle unstuck. Now, see, I think in once you get to a certain point in SnowRunner, you can just have your vehicle like rescued or whatever and have it sent back to your garage. I didn't see anything like that in Roadcraft, at least not in the demo. The game's supposed to come out in a couple of months. They're probably going to have to add that to the game. Because, yeah, people are going to get their vehicles stuck. I heard a lot of people, well, I didn't hear a lot of people. I read some reviews on Steam and some issues in the discussions in the game, in the Steam Workshop. People getting, or the Steam community, people getting their vehicles stuck or they couldn't get them out. And I guess you just have to start over at that point, which is what I'm going to do. But I learned some things in playing the game. I learned a few things, and I like it. It's fun. I don't see anything in Is There Any Deal that's kind of tickling anything. So Let's see, Steam Next Fest. My discovery queue consists of My Cafe Manager. What's the keyword? What's the trigger word? Simulator. It's like Playway is the developer or the publisher of simulator games. They should call themselves Simulator Inc. Unleash your inner entrepreneur, balance renovation, product selection, customer service, and outdoor ambiance to build the ultimate cafe experience and keep your customers coming back for more. Interesting. There is a demo. Yeah, sure. I'm a sucker for simulator games. Let's get it added in. Cafe. My Cafe Manager demo. Add to demos to play. See, do I have any downloads I need to do? Yeah, I need to do Task Force Admiral. I might just finish up those couple of things that I have to do in Railroader. I have to deliver the logs and then jump into some of these demos. Okay, let's go back to embark on a galactic journey in Cubic Odyssey. Open world adventure where you explore vibrant planets, craft tools, build vehicles, fight the red darkness. There's a demo. It's like a voxel. Kind of a voxel world. Yeah, I could always check it out maybe. Cubic. All I gotta do is backspace 3 times. Cubic. Cubic Odyssey demo. The demo for Roadcraft is 56 megabytes. 56 gigabytes download. So it is hefty. No. Bean Trials. Your friends are competing and see who's the best. Playing over 20 different minigames. Nope. Bachelors. Race to a set of short dungeons. Nope. Trump Tariff. Nope. Shawley, Zoo of Wonders. Join Shawley on a magical rescue mission in Shawley Zoo of Wonders. Navigate through enhanced worlds. Defeat foes with your hammer. Nah. Lightning Katana. No. Tomb of Fates. Excuse me. Tome of Fates. Adventure game book. Dive into an interactive experience where you can create, play, and share your own unique stories. Use the intuitive story editor to craft narratives without coding. Explore them solo or co-op with friends. Share them on the workshop for everyone to play. It's free to play. Legit one of the worst games I've seen in this genre. Bad story, confusing combat system, incredibly bad UX, and ugly GUI. Didn't spend a penny for graphics. You love making choices. You don't need to matter, and it doesn't matter. RNG. Yeah, I'm not into creating like my own games. I'm into playing other people's creations. Let's go to Railroader. Let's see if we can come up here, see if it's started yet. Hopefully this will play nice with OBS. Let's go back over here because I had to change this yesterday. Oh, not mic in. I need to go to, which side? Top, middle? We went over here, I think. Middle left, yeah. And then we went into game capture, and then we went into, let's see, we went into Railroader. And there it is. There it is. See, I need to refresh this. I wish I didn't need it in Twitch chat, monitoring Twitch chat, or I'm sorry, OBS. In OBS monitoring Twitch chat users. I wish I didn't have to click on the refresh button, but I do. Okay, well, to see what I'm looking at, you can come down here. Single player, multiplayer preferences, credits, all that stuff. Railroader early access. Game is still in development. Game is still, it's very polished in my opinion. It's still in early development, early access. We're going to go to single player and this game right here, which is the most recent one from February 19th. No, from February 21st. And we're going to start this one. Put this over here. Gotta remember which buttons I use now. Okay, so it is 10 o'clock in the morning. And my train is at Ella. This train is up at Ella. Oh no, it hasn't even gone out yet. Okay. Wait a second. Let's see. I wish console carried over at some point. Day 2. Okay, this is all done. No, I already did all this. I already did all this. Okay, so this is, so I did all this, okay. I put the empties up here for this to be loaded. I think I already did the passenger service. And day 4, this one says here, day 2. That's a little confusing. So I've already done the passenger service from Whittier to Ella to Whittier. No, I went to Whittier. I picked up passengers at Ella. I dropped off the passengers at Ella and the freight at Ella. And then I picked up passengers at Whittier and dropped them off at Whittier. Okay, so this is what I've done so far. So it's already been done. Okay, so I need to do Control T. And that's me, right? Oop. Yeah, I'm right there. So I didn't realize that. When you Control T moves your camera. So let's go into, no. Let's go into map mode and say I want to look at what's going up here at Whittier. So I want to put my cursor right here. So I do Control T, and that changes my cursor to here. It doesn't just change my cursor to there. Oh, wait a second. I thought it changed me to there. Oh, now do I do this? Now do I do this? And I do Control T. Me. Yeah. So this now changes. So if you do this in the, I thought it also did it in the map mode. I'll go to Ella. Control T. But I'm still down here at Whittier. So if I do, so now if I do 1, I'm still down at Whittier. So what I'd have to do is go back to 2. I'm just figuring this out. Do Control T over here, and then that moves me over here. Okay, so I understand now. But I want to go back to my train. Oop. I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to do Control T. Then I got to do Control T from inside. So I did Control T in the map window, but now I have to do Control T. My character is still up at Ella, but now to get my character down here, I have to do Control T inside the 3D window, and then I'm back here. Okay, got it. Usually I just run these trains. I don't even ride the train. I just run the train, but I think I'll ride it today. So we're all hooked up. So this is L1, L1, L2. This is all messed up, but I'm going to try to fix it today. So we are going to go to here. I'm going to take off the handbrakes off these cars. Release the handbrake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the handbrake on this one. Over here. And then a handbrake on the end one. Oh. Oh, it says there's a handbrake on here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Where is the handbrake? Here it is. Okay. So we're going to, before we get started, let's come out here. We're going to deviate here. We go up to, and go up here. Going off the line to over here. Going off the line to over here. Nope, this is the line. And we're going straight in here with only the first 2 cars though, because it's messed up, which I'm going to try to fix. So we're up at Whittier. Gotta go this way. I can do that map thing if I want to, but let's see. How was everybody today? No drop frames, around for 20 minutes. Let's see, GPU is at 71% and CPU is only at 30%. Okay. And Twitch says the stream health is excellent. That's nice. Okay, so let's remember this stuff. I'm gonna go back here. We're gonna go in reverse and we're gonna throttle up. So we need to come back past there. I'm going straight, going straight. How is my yeah, I think I got plenty. You can always get some though. Top everything off. Probably not a bad idea. Come back here, get some coal, get some water. Can't hurt. Use the train brake. Okay, top off the coal. I'm not sure what happens if you run out. If you run out of coal, run out of water, if you can like take another train up there and replenish it or whatever. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, this goes over here. This goes back here. This goes up here. Okay, so we're up to that. Now we got to back up a little bit more. That's a big fish tank. 3,000 gallons of water. That is a big fish tank. Oh boy. Ugh. Yeah, Roadcraft is interesting. I had fun playing it. I just got stuck. So, did we go back far enough yet? We did. Now we can start going forward. Put some throttle up. As soon as we take the train brake off. So we are a train of 13 cars, 259 tons, 545 feet. So we have a speed limit up here of 25, but they say you shouldn't go faster than 20. That's what we're going to try to do the whole way along, is just to limit our train speed to 20. We can move the throttle down a little bit, which will actually act as a actually act as a gear shifter. So you're basically moving up into a higher gear, getting more power to the train. You can change your view. If you hit 0, it goes to your loco, well, the beginning of the train. If you hit 9, it goes to the end of the train. 0 and 9. This is good right here, 75 and 90. That's good to know for like the future, if I can remember. They actually say to if you're going to use an AI driver, that you should have the AI driver go no faster than 20 miles an hour. So we're going to Connolly Creek. Now it's interesting because on the map, let's bring this down to 80, 75. On the map, it's called just Connolly. So when I was looking at it, I was looking all over the map for Connolly Creek. I'm like, is it a suburb of Connolly? What's going on? But no, it's Connolly here on the sign down there. It's Connolly Creek. Okay, so we're going to bring this back up again to 90. Limit our speed that way a little bit. Let's put it on 80. So these first two cars go to Connolly Creek 1, which is this first one up here. It's this one up here. That's Connolly Creek 1. These are set. They go in there, but I'm only dropping off 2 cars. You can actually drop off 5 cars here, but for some reason the game, when I switched it over last night, I switched over those first 5 cars to go into Connolly Creek 1, L1. The next morning, 3 of them were set back to Connolly Creek L2, which is further up the line. So what I want to do at least today is I want to do all the logs, and I want to get back, pick up the logs, deliver them back to the sawmill, then end the day. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to uncouple those 5 cars from the rest of the train. And the 6 cars that are going to go to L2, I'm going to reset them to L2. The other cars I'm going to set to none, and then I'm going to set them to L1. And hopefully that will fix the problem. Because I want to drop 5 cars in here. But again, there's an issue with, you can see Connolly Creek here, L1 right there. You can put 5 cars in there and 6 cars in L2. Right now, I can only do the 2. Roll those 2 in there. Okay. So you highlight, you can see that those 2 cars are on L1. We are going to set a handbrake on this one. We're going to disconnect from the coupler, do this, and we're going to go back. Back to 75. Go all the way up here to L2. L2 is right here. This should not have changed because I haven't gone past here. So L2 is here. I think what I need to do is I need to put like 11 to 9. I need to put 3 cars in here, load them, grab them back, store them in here, put the other 6 cars in here, load them, and then pull them back, and then pull back in here and grab those other 3 cars, and then go back and get the other 2 cars. I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, 75 and 85 is pretty good. I know they say you should be able to run multiple trains at one time, but I don't feel comfortable with that right now. It's like they say, well, you should be able to run your passenger line, while you're running your freight line. But I'm afraid, you can put the roster on and you can see, well, the roster's over here. You can see, okay, this one's moving 18 miles an hour, but I don't know where 18 miles an hour it's moving. And you always have to be sure to select it, you know. You always have to be sure to select it. Because what would happen to me is I'd forget about it somehow. I'd get caught up with the other train and I'd wind up pushing everything up in here too far, making a big mess. So I only need to put 3 cars in here. L2 right there. So I need to put 3 cars in there and then wait an hour, fill them up, Where does this start? Starts down here, okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Put the handbrake on this one. Decouple. Then back up. Oh, let's see, how far do I need to back up? Probably not very far. A little bit. Okay, there's 3 on L2. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to wait an hour, go to the company window, we're going to click on settings, we're going to wait 1 hour. And then these 3 and the 2 that we dropped off at L1 should be full of logs. So, and by full, what I mean is there's 3 logs stacking. You can see them stacking up there. Do I need to wait an hour? Maybe not. Let's do it. There we go. Those are set. So now we got to pull forward. Grab these and I'm going to put them over here. And then I'm going to push these 5 in. Take the handbrake off of this one. I'm going to back up. This train will start rolling. I don't think I need this on, but I'll connect it anyways. Okay. So the train's going to start rolling because it's on an incline. And then I'm going to need to flip this switch when they get past here. I'll need to flip this one. Maybe I shouldn't do that, huh? Throw the reverser. Probably not a good idea. So now I need to push these up here into B2. Doesn't matter. They just have to be off the line. Okay, now we're going to go backwards again. I got to flip this line again. Then I need to go back up in here. Got to be past here. Cut them loose. Okay, I can just leave it there. It's already got loaded. And then this eventually is going to go this way. Put a train brake on there, just for safekeeping. Takes a while for it to register that there's a train brake on there. Oh, because this is showing the trucks here if they're oiled or not. So we're going to wait another hour. So these should be full. Okay, they're all full. Then we got to pick up these three, and then go back and get the rest of them. Now this should roll pretty easily, so I shouldn't have to worry too much about it rolling back. It's got a lot of weight there. It's just going to fly back. Let's try to... You know, I got to start remembering to do. You gotta start remembering to do that. You gotta start remembering to whistle. There's a handbrake on this one. Okay, gotta connect these. Glad hands it. I gotta go back and get those other two. Now this should move pretty easily because, like I said, it's downhill and it's running back this way. So I need to keep an eye on it so it doesn't go too fast. Because, like they're saying, I need to come back and pick up these two, which you can see are full. This thing's just flying down the hill. Doesn't need any throttle. Some brake. It's interesting how this does not change. It doesn't change when you're moving it up. Probably because the train brake has to come off. So part of this is the train brake, part of the independent brake. So part of the train brake is the independent brake. So part of the train brake working is the independent brake, which is the independent brake just controls the locomotive and the tender. That's going just at a nice leisurely 20 miles an hour. Very nice. We don't want any derailings. So my understanding too of the game is that you have reputation. The way you maintain your reputation is through your passenger service, not through your freight service. So your passenger service maintains your reputation. And through your reputation, you get bonuses. Phase cost discounts 25%, equipment discounts 10%, repair speed bonuses 50%. New contract tier up to tier 3. Right now we're on tier 2 with this contract. But my understanding is with the passenger service, you only have to do one passenger run a day. So I need to come all the way back. No, I need to come up here. I need to go this way. I need to come back beyond here. But I need to slow down. Too fast. You can see how that speed can really pick up. This is all downhill. We're just going to coast the last few meters here. So my understanding is you only have to do one passenger run a day to maintain your reputation at 110%. So that means you need to run. So what I'm doing is, since I'm storing my trains in the shed overnight, so they get maintenance and they maintain their they maintain better, I guess, their condition. So what I'm doing is I am hello, user in chat. Hello. So what I'm doing is, to maintain that, I'm putting them in the shed, and so since the shed is at the end of the Whittier run, I'm taking the passenger train to Whittier, taking passengers up to Ella, taking passengers from Ella down to Whittier, just one run like that, and then I'm taking it back to the shed. Because passenger service doesn't pay, but the way it pays is in reputation, I guess. Okay, so we're going to take this off. We're going to run this up here. Get some throttle underneath this to get it going. So yeah, I'm only making one passenger run. It goes from Whittier to Ella back to Whittier, and then the trains go into the shed. the passenger train goes into shed for the day. And I did that run already earlier. So it's 2 in the afternoon. Oh no, 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 stop. I was going way too fast. Oh, I did see one person. I did see one person. Um, they coupled. You're supposed in the manual. It says I think 5 miles an hour, but then other people have said 3 miles an hour. You want to couple at. But I saw somebody couple some trains at 20 miles an hour. I was just like, whoa. And there, as far as I know, there wasn't any damage to the train. But yeah, I try to do what the manual says because reasons. Okay, now this just should start rolling. It's going to start rolling back. So we're at 13 cars, 530 tons now, 545 feet long. Let's put some throttle on this. You can see it's a heavy load. And I don't think we need to change anything coming back here. Come all the way back here. Coming up here, coming up here, coming up here. I think we got all this set. Yeah, we're coming through here, down through here, straight, 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 straight. Okay. Okay. So, hello, Amelia. How are you? So, you can couple at any speed. There's a possibility of damage being done, though. So I gotta, so I can just pull this off. It's just gonna roll down the hill. There's a possibility maybe of damage being done. Glad to hear that you're doing good. So it sounds like there might be the possibility of damage being done if it's above 5K. So I'm a pretty cautious player. Um, when I play games, I'm pretty cautious. I try to follow the rules. Now, sometimes I make stupid mistakes, like the other night when I tried to run my mage on Hardcore World of Warcraft. My level 14 mage, I tried to run my level 14 mage in Hardcore World of Warcraft. Tried to run her out of a cave and got killed. So that was the end of that experiment. So sometimes I do stupid stuff, but I try not to. I try to use common sense and stuff. Things don't like being shoved with a lot of force. I don't know for certain though, since I haven't tested it. When I was in manual, I coupled below 5K. Now I use the waypoint AE. Yeah, see, I haven't done anything with automation yet. Oh man, what am I doing here? Let's get this up here. I haven't done anything at all with automation. What I'm trying to do is, and I'll show you when I get over, if you're going to be in chat for a couple of minutes, I'll show you what I'm doing and what has happened to me, what my experience has been. So what I've read in a guide is that this line here, you don't want this line going faster than 20 miles an hour or 20K. I have it on MPH. They say if even if you set up an AI engineer, that you should set it so that they don't go faster than 20 miles an hour. Even though the speed limit for this turn down here, the speed limit for this turn is 25. He says, yeah, you shouldn't be going faster than 20 on this line right here. So let's put on some brake. But like I said, I don't have a problem with it. Just being as cautious as I can. Yeah, that's true. I agree. You could be like, I don't know if you are familiar with, there was a show called The Addams Family. And in The Addams Family, the father used to like to take train sets, and he'd have this big elaborate train setup, and he would crash the trains into each other. He would crash the trains into each other, and he enjoyed it. That was his thing. So, like you said, it's my railway. I can do whatever I want with it. So we're coming in here. So I need to run that last car down past here. So I used 1 ton of coal and 700 gallons of water. Because I refilled. I'm not sure how this actually is going to work. I'll show you what my issue is here. So where are you from, Amelia? I'm sorry, my mic's over here. Where are you from? So they say 15 in the yard also. No, no faster than 15 in the yard. I think they're just kind of like safety. England. Been there twice. England and Wales. Here. Perfect timing. Let's see. Sawmill, R1. Do all of these have to be on the line in order to, or if just one of them's on the line? Do all of the cars have to be on that line? Click tab. Okay, let's see. He's on there, okay. So here's my issue. I was following a guide. Let's see. 15 in the yard is actually limit there. Even the AE only goes 15K MPH there. It's at least a bit. Click tab. Oh, I see. So you can see here if it's been registered as being delivered. I see. Yeah. Okay. Here's my issue. So I was following a guide, and the guide said, I mean, I could go find it and kind of read it word for word, but the guide basically said, you start off with, I think it was 8 cars at the sawmill. The guide said buy 2 more or 3 more, then you'll have 11, and then you can use track L1 at Connolly Creek, which will hold 5, and track L2, which will hold 6, and then you can load 11 at a time because that's what the contract demands. They want 11. They want 11 per day cars. So basically you can do it all. You drop off 5 at L1, you drop off the other 6 at L2, you wait an hour and they're filled up and then you bring them back. So I did that. It then said wait until after midnight and then set the cars to, he said set the first 5 cars to be L1 and set the next 6 to be L2. He said, and then wait after midnight, and after midnight, set the cars to unload. See, they're unloading now. Set the cars to unload. So I did all that, but the next morning, all of the cars were set to L2. I'm like, no, I want L1 for the first 5 and L2 for the next 6. Well, I think what happened is this. I made a mistake. And I went in and when I did the unload logs after that, right after midnight, I did unload logs at Whittier Sawmill. I had these set correctly. I had the L1s, 5 L1s, and 6 L2s. I had that set correctly. But then what I did was I thought, oh, I can change, instead of doing all of these at individually to unload, I can just click on here, copy automatic waybill assignments to coupled cars. So I did that. But the problem was it then changed all of the waybills to go to L2 or to L1 to L2. I hope I'm making sense. If I'm not making sense, just say, stop. You're hurting my brain. Yeah. Yeah. See, I did that. I used they were coupled together and I used the share because all I wanted to do though was to share. I just wanted to share unload logs at Whittier Sawmill. And since that's what I had just selected, I thought, I just thought, I guess, oh, it'll just copy all of that over to the rest of them. But I didn't realize it's also going to copy the L2 to the rest of them. And that's what it did. And so the next morning, they were all L2. I was able to change some of them. I was able to change some of them. No, I wasn't. So I had to do all L2. So the next night, before I shut down for the night or, slept overnight, slept, I changed these first 5 back to L1 and these second 6 back to L2. I'm like, okay. And then I slept. But the next morning, these first 2 were set to L1. These next 3 were set to L2. And I'm like, no, that's not what I want. I want, you can see here. Oh, now see this one. Okay, well, the game's making a liar out of me. Okay, operations L1. Now maybe it just took a while. That's L1. That's L1. That's L1. I know in the guide it said it can take a while for this. Sometimes it can take a while in the game for things to kind of catch up with each other. Okay, that's L2. I'll just go through and check everything. L2. Because I don't know if you noticed just now, but what I had to do, because these first 2 were L1 and these other 3 had changed to L2, I had to drop the L1s off at L1, and then I had to take the L2s up to L2. I loaded these 3 up first, because you can only fit 6 on that L2 track. I loaded these 3 up first, pulled them back, put them on a side track, and then I put the other 6 in there and got those loaded, then picked up these 3 again, and then went back and picked up these 2. I know it's kind of confusing, but so it looks like they're set right now. 4006. Yeah, it looks like they're set correctly now. 4005. That's L2. 4004. That's L2. 4003. That's L2. Well, it looks like they're set right now. Right. Well, it looks like it's set correctly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on a train brake there, or a handbrake. Put on a handbrake there. Put a handbrake up on the end. I guess I could ask you that question. Do you need to have multiple handbrakes? Is it best to put a handbrake on the end one, the beginning one, 2 or 3 of them with a train this long? You could have dropped all the ones intended for L1, so even the ones marked to L2, because these 2 changed to L1. These ones changed, even though before I slept for the day, I changed all of these 5 1s to L1. But the next morning, these were set to L2. These were set to L1 still the way I wanted. These were set to L2. So what you're saying is you could have dropped all the ones intended for L1 to L1. So I could have dropped all 5 of these to L1, uncoupled from them and moved to L2, then updated all of the L1s to L1 and click cycle coupled waybills. Let's see, let's go down here. So over here, there's one that says, back over here, flip this car's waybill and those it is coupled to, which match, to the other automatic waybill destination. What does that mean? Copy automatic waybill assignments to coupled cars. Flip this car's waybill to the other automatic waybill destination. Oh, cycle, okay. Okay. You could have dropped all the ones intended for L1 to L1, uncoupled them from the move to L2, then updated all of the L1s to L1, and click cycle coupled waybills. Okay. Since they would be empty, it would stay on the load, but would update their current destination to the actual wanted load location. Process this. Since they would be empty, it would stay on the load, but would update their current destination to the actual wanted load location. Okay. I'll try that next time that happens, but it looks like they're all set correctly now. I don't know. So what I'm thinking about doing is, because the spot in the guide that I was at, let's see, let me go over here to Steam, go to guides, Complete Beginner's Guide to Railroader by Homicus, Homicus. Actually, you know what I'm going to do here real quick? I'm going to take a break. So I've been going for about an hour. And let's see, what time is it? 11. Yeah, I'm going to take a break. I did the tutorial. Yes, I completed the whole tutorial. There may be points of it that I tried to figure out, maybe as the it's kind of like more that will settle in more when I'm actually playing the game. But yeah, I did the whole tutorial. And right now I'm looking at this guide by Homicus on Steam. He talks about setting up captive service. One thing he doesn't talk about is automating things. And his guide is really good. I actually gave him an award on Steam. His guide's really good, but there's a few spots where I wish he had been a little bit more step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. It says, do you actually need the passenger service? Absolutely not. You can run industrial railroad only with no issues, but your reputation will suffer greatly, and with it, your discounts, etc. Running a daily passenger service will earn you hundreds, save you thousands, and require literally the least effort out of everything you do in the game. So that's why I said I read that you only have to do passenger service once a day. So what I'm doing is I'm keeping my engines in the shed to get them serviced every night, because I read that it's good practice to do that. Then I take my passenger train out in the morning up to Ella, or up to Whittier, pick up passengers at Whittier, take them to Ella, pick up passengers at Ella, take them to Whittier, and then take the train back to the shed. Because I read that you only need to run one passenger line a day to keep your reputation up. Okay, manual. This one here. Employee timetable. Okay. So also keep your passengers' cars serviced. I think it punishes you for using damaged passenger cars. Um, bottom right with the control. Oh, so you want me to look at the okay, manual. Left. Oh, manual. Okay. Okay. So is this like in Satisfactory? Where in Satisfactory, if you're setting up a truck to run like between two stations, you actually will tell the truck to record your path, and then you drive the truck along the path that you want it to go, and then stop at the station, then come back, and then you set like record or whatever, and that records it, and then it just keeps repeating that. Road run straight, following signals in the set direction, following track speed or your max speed, whichever is lowest. Okay. Road run straight. And yard moves and cars in set direction. So is this something where I could actually record I could record like the passenger service or record the sawmill service to drop cars off at L1, then drop the other 6 off at L2 and then wait and then pick them up and bring them back, that kind of thing. Because I mean, I don't know. I'd have to reverse out of here. No, there's nothing like that. The automated engineer will stop at stations when the passenger cars want to stop there and then continue running afterwards. So if I want to run the passenger car to Whittier and to Ella, then I would I'd come over here. Oh no, I'd click on the passenger car, right? Control click on the passenger car. I would tell it to I'd click on Whittier, then click on Ella, and it would pick up at Whittier, drop off at Ella, pick up at Ella, drop off at Whittier. Mecha engineer will stop at stations when the passenger cars want to stop there and then continue running afterwards. Also uncoupled from the log cars. Actually, I'm going to take a break. I got to get these headphones off for a couple of minutes because I got big ears. And I don't know about you, man, but there's always like a really small hole here for your ear to go into. And I want something that can completely comfortably cover my ears, and it's so hard to find a pair of headphones like that. But anyways, I'm going to take a break and I'll be back in a few minutes. I just got to heat up my coffee and I got to probably visit the little boy's room. So I'll be back. And thanks for watching, Amelia. Thanks for watching. And to any VOD watchers, maybe later on today, thanks for watching. We'll see you in a little bit. Thanks. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for waiting. Thanks for giving me a break. And go back into the game. Okay. In experimental, though, there is a waypoint AE and timetable system. The timetable can be used to have trains stop at specific stops and wait for a specific time. And waypoint works like road. Oh, that's, I guess that's something I can ask you about. And waypoint works like road, but also handles switches to get there. Wow. I, I got a lot more to learn. That's something I can ask you about. So the guide that I was using and have been using, I want to ask you about some more stuff. So I should uncouple. Um, the guide that I was using and have been using, um, it in there he says that when you're at when you're at I'm just going to wait an hour. I'm going to have to wait overnight for this to go. He says when you're picking up passengers at a station, you wait until the last passenger boards and then you wait an hour. He said, and that will increase your revenue. I haven't seen that. If I wait an hour, I still get $1 fare per passenger. So I'm like, what's the point in waiting for an hour? So I just didn't see that as working really. I'm just gonna set this back to manual. But yeah, I mean, if I could, I mean, because this sawmill train just runs from here up to the sawmill and back, up to the logging camp and back. The passenger train, runs from here up to Ella, back up to Ella. It'd be great if I could set it to do that, like, because pretty much once the switches are set, it just runs back and forth. It'd be nice if I could do that the whole time that I'm running the sawmill train. The whole time I'm running the sawmill train, the AI is running the passenger train. That would be cool. Oh, I gotta remember to do this too. So, and this is what he said also. Manual car. Do I need to fix something over here to get? Okay, just on neutral. That's all. Okay. So I need to go in here. I need to go in here. Yeah, he said to wait an hour. And then also, what else was in there? Try to remember. Okay, straight. Straight. Oh. turn, turn. So experimental, is that like in the experimental branch of the game? Which I don't think I'm running. This train. I still got this train going. This bell's been going all day. One thing I got to remember to do is I got to remember to sound the whistle twice when I'm getting ready to depart, and then turn the bell off. So these should be done. These should be done and ready to be picked up. Is there lumber in here? I guess there's lumber down there. No. It's got 50 tons of wood chips. I don't see any wood chips in there. Um, let's go over to the that's what I was going to ask you about. He kind of gives you a couple of options. Okay, he talks about setting up a captive service. He says the first and most important job you should set up is the Whittier sawmill. It's a type of captive service, which means, if I understand it correctly, that the raw material already belongs to the industry. They just need someone with a locomotive and some cars to transport it to the sawmill. So basically, the sawmill owns the lumber at the sawmill owns the logs at the logging industry. Oop. Got a little muffin. So captive service might mean that the resources are captive to the industry. So in this case, the logs are captive to the sawmill, I guess. I don't know. Back 2, throw the switch in 3. Yeah, so in here he says, in setting up the log trains to Connolly Creek, on the way out of L1, if you're using AI Engineer, tap the danger symbol, the exclamation mark, and a triangle on the local selection panel, and choose the Pass Fusee option. See, I'm not using that, so I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, a lot more I need to learn about this game than what I know right now. So I think I'm done, though. I got that in there. These are up here. I can just sleep, I guess. And we'll see. We're going to sleep. Reputation maintained because I did the thing. Oh, that's what I was going to ask about. I was going to ask about oh, this one didn't get done. Okay. Let's wait an hour. Let me run the passenger train. L1, 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 L1. Can I force like dump this off? What do I got? Okay, C2. So these are changing out again. Empty. So these are all empty. It wants me to switch these out. Where's the Whittier house track? Okay, so let's see. Whittier house track. Oh, this got to go up to the Whittier house track. Okay. Which is, that's this one here, right? No, it's right there. Okay. So I can put the passenger train on there. I can put the loco, the passenger train, and then that car on the house track. Okay, I can do that. So we can decouple that one right now. Gonna get decoupled. Put that one on handbrake. What are your sawmill? These are all SO1, 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 SO2. So these are full up again. So this is the full one. So I need to pull this one off. Let's see. What I can do is I can pull this one off, attach this to this, because these are all coming off here. Okay. And then I'll do the passenger service maybe later in the day. Maybe later in the day I'll do the passenger service. I gotta come up past here. Gotta come up and grab this one, attach this to this one, put this one back up here. Okay, we're going back this way. Coming back to here. I'm gonna grab this, pull it back here, push it up here, then uncouple, then pull that one car back, and then push it back up in there. Go this way, come out this way, come up this way, out that way, okay. Couple that. We're going to take this handbrake off. Over there. Okay. We're going to back up. Back up to here. Right there. Just let this run down the hill a little bit. Okay, I'm probably going to have to go up and check for a package. Okay, I'll be right back. I got to go up and check for a package. Okay. The package was successfully delivered. But I do need to send a message real quick. Let's see. I'm going to go to update some things on here. I'm going to put that up just for now because I got to make a message here. I'll be right back. Where am I? There I am, I think. I'm back. I'm back. All right, return to game. So now I got to push this up into here. All right. I got to push it up into here. And then all 6 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, are going to go to the interchange. Okay. This one had a... Oh, this one has it. Yeah, we'll leave that on there for now. Okay, let's couple that. Glad hand it. Uncouple this. Unglad hand it. I thought you click. Interesting. It won't glad hand if it's not coupled, I guess. Okay. And then this one's got to go back up in there. Got to come back behind here. What am I doing? What am I doing? I gotta take that one off. Sorry. Back up in there. Back up in there. Push this back up in there. On the way back. Okay. Now we got to come to back here. No, we got to come to here again. Can you go up there, grab those? Okay, we're going up there. There is a there's a but there isn't a connection here. Here we go. Okay, all these are going to the interchange. So we're going back. Now all these are, all the ones from yesterday are gone. They're gone. I wonder if I got paid for those. I got paid $1,600 for the wood. Okay. Gotta go. So this one has to go back behind this one. We got plenty of room. I use the train brake because now we're attached to a train. Okay, we're coming out here. Going all the way up there. Straight out. Straight out here, all the way past here. And then it's going to be straight there. We're going straight here. It'd be going there and there. Okay. Yeah, I should have checked that first. Because if this train had been a little bit longer, crash. We straight there. Okay. Going reverse. We're going to go reverse up to about 70 throttle. And I want to check this, make sure this is all right. Straight there. We're not going straight there. And we're not going straight this way. We're turning off this way. Because we need to get on the interchange track, which is these two, this one and this one. Then these need to be pulled in there. It's going to go down here. So it's got to go right there about. They got paid for moving the cars to the interchange. Put that on there. Disconnect here. And then we need to pull all the way back there and come up on this line here. Okay, it is noon. Got about an hour to go. Just need to come back behind here. Because I need to go up on this line right here. Right next to it. Okay, we're going this way. Forward. And we're going up. All the way up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not sure how many trains can fit on this right here. I don't know if all those can fit on there or not. I might have to pull this end one off and stage it down here or stage it over here. I'm not sure. I need that on. And then this one. And this one. Oh, I had disconnected this, but I still need to, I still need to push, not pull. So I'm gonna have to back up a little bit. Was it connected still? Just not glad-handed. Okay. All right. Okay, so now I need to push these. This one needs to go into C2, which is right here where this one is. The other 5 need to go into here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm going to take a break. Just had the alarm go off on my phone. So I'm going to take a break and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Thanks for watching. All righty, I'm back. Thanks for the break. And got to do our thing. Okay. Back in the game. Let's go. I need to take this all the way up past here. Just wonder if I need to drop. I might not. Well, let's see if this is going to be long enough. Just barely, I think. Just barely to there. Just barely. Is it going to make it, I think? We've got to go up here. What you got? There. Oh, stop, 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 stop. I did the same thing again. I didn't change it. And this would not fit. So I'd have all kinds of heartache if I did that. It's got to get flipped. This switch right here. Gotta think about that. See, that's the kind of thing where I don't want to flip around between trains. Because I would do something like that, and then I'd crash into those, and I'd come back and go, what happened here? And then I'd go, oh yeah, I messed up. It's got to go straight. Got to go past this line right here, past this one. Did I go far enough? I think I did. We shall soon find out. I want to see if that last log came off of this one and what it's set to. Yeah, L1, 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 L2, L2, L2. Yeah, so they're all set right now. Okay. Let's go back. You have to go all the way back. I think I'm going to have to go all the way back and just barely touch this thing. Because I have to flip this switch. It's going downhill, so I'm just going to let it coast down. And then I might have to back it up. I might have to put the train brake on like a while before I get there. A little sleep in my eye. Because I think this train is just... I think this track here is just long enough to hold that train. Did it make it? Yeah, it did by a car length. So now we know that this can hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It can actually hold about 9 cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got some room back here. And I got some room up here. So I can actually switch 9 cars from here. Going that way. Got to go that way. Then we have to go that way. Okay. This one has to go up there. All right. Did I have the train brake on? I didn't. Stop. What am I doing? No. Oh, yeah, that's right. What am I doing? Yeah, that's the way I want it to go. And up this way, right into here. I still got the handbrake on it. Okay, so we can decouple here. Uncouple there. And then these 6 have to go up there. These 6, except for this one, has to go up there. All right, so let's go back. Can go on either one. Again, we just have to go past this one here. I got to check the condition of the... Only 29% oiled. So that's interesting, is that they send you these. So whatever company sends these empty cars and then picks up the other ones, they send them to you. I do mine. I oil mine. I oil all of them. So I guess maybe if I oil these, the next time they come back, they'll be oiled. Okay, going straight up there. Straight up into there, okay. Watch these change now when they get on the track. They change so that they're transparent. So as soon as this one goes transparent, I'm going to stop the train. This last one here. Because it means they've arrived at the track that they're due to be at. Let's see, we're going to go, we're going to set this. That handbrake on. Decouple. Okay. Then we're going to take that off. We're going to reverse. Back. Now, how am I going to do this one? We need to come out here. I want this to go in front of this train here. It's going to push it up into Whittier. So I'm going to drop it off here. I'm going to back the loco back up here. The Whittier train is going to pick it up here. Or actually what I can do is I can do what I did before. I can just push it out here, and then I can connect my BGLR 1000 up to this this train here. Yeah, I'll do that. This needs to come out here, going straight. I'm just going to push it off here. I still haven't gotten the hang yet of how to decouple cars and kind of just push them away. What you do is you stop. What you do is you couple, but you don't connect the glad hands. And then what you do while the train is moving at a low speed, like maybe, I don't know, 7, 8 miles an hour, then you just, the glad hands are already disconnected. So you just uncouple it and then slow the loco down. And it'll just push this train up. And then once it's got down to a few miles an hour, you can put on the handbrake. So now what we're going to do is we're going to reverse into so we're gonna reverse. Come back behind here. And then switch this. And then this is the loco that I use to run the trains up to Connolly Creek. We're just going to run this up here. Here we're ready to go. Come on, Connolly Creek. Okay, let's put on the train brake. Slow down, slow down. Okay. Couple it. Leave those handbrakes on. Leave the train brake on. Then we're going to get the passenger car out. Do our passenger run. Come up here. Switch this back over. I'm going to bring the train up here, connect to here, because this is going to the Whittier house track, which is real close to, actually, this isn't going to work. Stop. Figure this out. I want this to be behind this. So actually what I should have done is I should have I want this to be on this end of this train. What I could do is I can just disconnect here, come back here, pull this back, and then get this, back this in, and then just move the loco up here. I think that's what I'm going to do. I need this car to be in the end of this train, not at the front. Let's see, we're going to go forward. Okay, I'm not going to couple the glad hands because, but I do need to take off the handbrake. Okay, we're going to go reverse. Go back into here. It's already set that way. Okay, why is this struggling? Now it wants to move. Okay, it won't move unless the glad hands are connected. Okay. Makes sense. So now we need to take the 2. We need to take that off. And keep going forward. So we're going to set this to pick up passengers at going to Ella. So hopefully people start showing up for that train. To go past this one. Okay, we're going reverse. Train bake off, throttle back. It's probably going to couple again. It's going to force it to couple. Oop, too much. This couple. Did not, okay. Let me take this one. Oh, I got the handbrake on here. I got to switch this. Go out here, go straight. Select that one. I'm going to bring this one back up here. Connect to the let that run for a little bit. Only doing 14 miles an hour over there. Sweet. Coupled. Glad hand it. And then that can just sit there. I'm going to go to this one. I'm going to switch you down to about 60. Get your speed up. You're just coming up here. First, what we're going to do is we're going to drop off. We're going to drop off that one car here, which is the house track. See that right there. So Whittier, the house track is right there. "56 passengers waiting." Gotta go up past here. I deliver the freight first. Okay, reverse. Throttle back. Got to cozy it like right up in here. Right up in there. So as soon as this, you can see now this is kind of like a solid brown. As soon as it goes transparent, it means that it's been delivered and it can means it's been delivered. Okay, it's delivered. Nice. Cut this loose. We can go back out. Throttle up. Again, got to throttle up past here, and then we will change that signal and back in to pick up our passengers. Supposed to do that before you take off. Turn the bell on when you're approaching a passenger station. You just want to sit it right in front of the station. Right about there. And then I should have gotten paid for this. Yeah, WNC 101445 got paid 62 for that. We should have passengers getting on. Yep. So now, so what I was talking to Amelia about is that the tutorial guide that I'm using from Steam, it says that if you wait an hour after the last passenger is loaded, then you'll maximize your earnings. But I haven't seen that. You get paid $1 per fare, and even after waiting an hour, that's what I see. I get paid $1 per fare. So I don't know. Okay, 60 passengers. Wow. Turn the bell off. I'm going to toot the horn twice. We are going to Ella. Oh, no, wait. Stop, stop, stop. We are going to wait an hour. The I key will open up your company window. Come over here to settings. You come over here and you click on, it's only 8 o'clock in the morning. So you click on wait 1 hour. And then you can go throttle up. There's no track switching or anything over here. The only thing you have to be aware of is a 30 mile an hour zone at this curve right here. They say 30 miles an hour. I do 25 or try to. The other thing is, there's actually nobody on the train. But that's fine. It's early access. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but for early access, there's a lot of stuff going on in this game. There's a lot of stuff going on. And it's not designed to be a train simulator game. It's designed to be a train logistics simulator game. Pull that up to 80. It's designed to be a train logistics simulator. So you know, I'm not sure how much automation is going to go into the game, but I think eventually because like Amelia was saying on the experimental branch, they want to get it to where you can automate things, where you can, tell your train, go to this station, load passengers, wait 10 minutes, then go to this station, unload passengers, then load passengers, then go back to, so you can do the back and forth run between Whittier and Ella. Which would be, here's Whittier, here's Ella. So you could just do this passenger run like all day long, get paid, in this case, like 60. But if you run that all day long, on top of what's waiting at Ella right now, you're talking about $100 each run. Do 12 runs a day, $1,200. Nothing to sniff at. Waited an hour. We did 6 cars to Whittier Sawmill. We got plus $12 for a timely delivery. Kind of nice. Here comes a 30 mile an hour marker here. Put that on 85. Delivery of 30 logs. Okay, 30.3 logs. So I got this turn, and then the next turn after this is the next turn after is Ella. So 50 and 85. Be nice if you kind of lock these things in. If you're on a straight track level, 50 and 85 will get you to 28 miles an hour. That kind of thing. here, getting ready to go into Ella. So let's go slow down. Slow down. Okay, so passengers should be debarking. Then what we're going to do is we're going to control click on the car here. Then we're going to set passengers to go back to Whittier. That will automatically clear though. That'll automatically clear. I don't know if it will now though, because I just clicked it off and then clicked it back on again. So you have to wait to debark, then you have to wait for these other passengers to get on. 47 waiting for... Okay. Yeah, I clicked that off, then I clicked it on. So what happens is once all the passengers that you picked up in Whittier debark at Ella, then this check mark goes away because that's your basically your contract, and you've completed that contract, so that just clicks off. If you want to deliver passengers to Ella again, then you would click this back on again. But we're only doing the one run. One active freight waybill. Oh, so there's an Ella Farm Supply. I didn't know that. Where did I miss that? Well, let's go back to, we just got paid 60 for 60 fares. Oh. Where's the farm supply? Oh, is there a farm supply? There's a farm supply waiting up at Ella. That's what it is. Oh, I'm in there. That's why. You don't need to be in the train to run the train. So what I need to do is I need to pick this up. Oh, come on, game. Okay, so now I have to do this. Okay. So now the camera should be over here, right? Yeah, okay. And my character's over here. So this one's got to go back to Whittier. So how do I do this? I got to pull this one off of here. I got to push it up here. Then I got to pull this one back and leave it there. Yeah, so see the checkbox there came off the Ella because I completed that contract basically. So what I got to do is now I got to come up here. I got to pull this back. Dump this one up here, come back, put this one back here. How is this one switched? Okay, it switched the right way. Past here. This switch got to come back here. Got to come back past here. Handbrake off of here. Wherever it is. Okay, we're going to back out of here. And I'm just going to push this one up here. Back up here. I just have to pick it up. So you could probably fit on here, well, one. So this is kind of equal of 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. Gonna push this one out. Gonna push this one out this way. How about if I unglad hand it? And then push it out. And then just when it's got some speed on it, I just cut it loose. And then just run it up here and click on the click on the handbrake. Because all I want to do is I want to run this one back up in here. You got to reverse again. reverse past here. I was trying to get that right. I still didn't do that. Okay. Uncoupled. Okay, I'm uncoupled, right? I uncoupled it. Yeah. Go. Oh. I had the independent brake on. Okay. Still doesn't want to go. Disconnected. They're not disconnected. This doesn't have a handbrake on, does it? No. Okay, this says disconnected. It's not disconnected. They're connected. Oh, disconnect, glad hands. Okay, fine. Hey, you're working. Good. I wonder if I could have done this different. To get this behind here. I mean, I could push this out, go back here, go all the way up here, come back and grab this, because I'd like this to be in back. If I leave it in front, I'm going to have to do something similar over on the other end. So I think I'm going to do that. I need it to be in front. I mean, behind. $12.57. I'm not going to have time to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this up here and then come back and run all the way up here to grab it so they can be in the back of the train. this back on. You know what? I still need to go forward. Oop. So I need to get past this switch right here. Okay. I put this back on. Disconnect this again. Connect the glad hands. Okay, go back. Okay. Sorry, passengers. You're having a longer trip than usual today. I have to run all the way up there to the other end, then come back so I can get this in behind the back of the train. So you're just getting a little extra trip today for free. You like riding on trains? You're getting a little extra trip today. Okay, so I want this on the back of the train so I can just back this into the interchange. So I need that on the back of the train, not in the front. All right, that's going to do it for me for today. It's time for me to go pick up my daughter from school. And I think we might go to the park today. It's kind of it's 45 degrees. We'll see what she wants to do. But yeah, I got to get going. So I don't think I'm going to get this back there on this trip. But at least I can get it hooked up and kind of hopefully remember, what I'm doing when I come back later. All the way back here and grab this. And then this is going to go straight. Yeah, it's going to go straight back to here. Okay. I'm glad I noticed that where it said on the board here, it said that there's one active freight job, because I wouldn't have noticed that. Take that off. Take this off. Let's see. I think we're going back this way. Yeah, we're going this way. Maybe I'll be able to finish my coffee. I mean, I know I have a big cup of coffee, but it seems like I rarely have a chance to finish it. I'm so wrapped up in the game. Greetings to everybody in chat. We're playing Railroader. Like I said earlier, this game's in early access, but man, there is a lot to do in this game. If you come over here to the company screen, you look at milestones. Basically, there's been a flood. I guess this river has flooded this whole area out. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to build up this whole area again. So you can see here, let me bring this back down a little bit, back up a little bit. Because I think, is this the 30-mile-an-hour one? Yeah. This whole area has been devastated by a flood. And so what you're trying to do is you're trying to get everything connected again, all the rail lines connected. And you start out just with a couple of engines and a passenger car up here in Whittier. And then you're trying to make enough money to reach these milestones, such as repair Ella track at Ambridge. Part of what you're doing is trying to you run passenger service to maintain your overall reputation. You only have to do one passenger service a day. And time runs at, right now, time is set at 2 to 1, 2 times real time. So basically every 30 seconds is a minute in the game. Every 30 seconds of real time is a minute in the game. I'm gonna go a little faster here because I think we're out of that danger zone. But yeah, I mean, I've watched it streamed. I've watched it streamed online and I've played it. This is what, my 6th day, I think, of playing this. So I've got probably about 20 hours or so into it, maybe 25 to 30. Because the first couple times I tried it, I'm like, I don't get this. But then I went through the whole tutorial. The tutorial is like very in-depth. I mean, it goes into basically everything, how to control the trains, how to set up passenger service. It goes through everything. So oh, you know what? I didn't need this there. This is going to Whittier. This is going to Whittier interchange. That's just going to Whittier. So I think I just zigged when I should have zagged. Going straight there. So now I get back here. I'm going to need to drop it off here. Deliver the passenger train. No. I'm going to have to deliver the passenger train here? No. I think I just messed up. I'm going to have to come back here. Probably deliver the passenger train here. Oh yeah, I'm good. Because all I need to do is unload the passengers. Yeah, I'm good. Let's throw the throttle off. Start thinking about slowing down for the station. But yeah, the tutorial just goes through everything pretty much, except for automating stuff. It's a little bit trickier. We put the bell on the train because we're coming into the station. Hear the bell. We're going to start slowing down. Hit the whistle. Kind of coast in. So I'm delivering passengers from Ella to Whittier. This is Whittier. And then if I wanted to deliver more packages from Whittier back to Ella, I would check this box here, but I don't want to do that because you only need to make one passenger run per day to maintain your reputation. The bell off. You start seeing passengers debarking here. Here they go. What time is it? I think I'm just going to debark these, and then I got to get going. Oh, I don't think I waited. I didn't wait for an hour. I don't think when I picked up those last passengers up at Ella, they say you're supposed to wait for an hour because you get better reputation or something. I don't know. Anyway, probably not going to have time today to do my regular outro, so I'm just going to sign off and stop streaming. So, come on, come on. John Cleese, Faulty Towers. You never seen Faulty Towers? You owe it to yourself to see it. It is ranked the #1 British sitcom of all time. John Cleese of Monty Python fame. Okay, so you can see the check box here, it unchecked because you've completed that. And then you get $51 for 51 fares. That's what the normal fare is, $1 per person. So this whole thing about waiting an hour and getting more money, it doesn't make any sense. So what did I... Okay, so we're done with our passenger service for the day. We're going to look at finance. Okay, so, okay. So right now, I'm just going to save the game here. Game saved. And exit. I'll save it again. Sure, why not? Okay. I got to go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for VOD watchers that are watching in the future. Thank you for future watchers, as well as current watchers. Users in chat, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I don't think I'll be back on later. I might be on tonight. It just depends. I got to be up at 6 in the morning to get my daughter ready for school. So it comes really early. But anyways, like I said, I'm not going to do my regular sign off because I don't have time. But wherever you are in the wide world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. And I'll see you next time, which would be tomorrow at about the same time, 9:30 to 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And so I might be on tonight from maybe 8 p.m. until 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time in the U.S., but I'm not sure. So we'll have to wait and see on that, how I feel. So that'll do it for me, and I hope everybody enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.